What's up guys, MainManSWE here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always, and patch 1.10 is here. I think that's correct, 1.10. We have Clive Rossfield. I just booted up, woke up, hit the gym, deadlifts, and now I booted this shit up. I haven't even tried Clive yet. I'm just like, I just want to read the patch notes first, see what's going on with the game. I heard about one big thing. So that one got spoiled. Apparently, people who plug are actually going to take a loss now. If you plug or disconnect, you lost that match. So probably should have been there day one. We get it a year later, but at this point, I'm just happy it's happening, considering in Tekken 7, you could plug without any penalty during the entire lifetime of that game. You could even plug and it counted as a win. Yeah, that happened as well. And tag 2, of course, no penalty. So now, for the first time ever, there's going to be a penalty when you plug in a Tekken game. And I'm just like, thank God. Jesus, it took a while, but I'm just happy we're getting that. So we get Clive, Phoenix Gate. Looks like one of the coolest stages so far, in my opinion. Tekken Fight Pass. We can dress up characters with this Jill Warwick shit. I mean, it's not Jill Valentine, but it's Varric. Okay, great. Photo mode, for you gooners, that's great. No Tifa though, but you're halfway there. Player search is really cool. Avatar customize. And here's the penalty. Ranked match, disconnecting during a match will now result in rank point reduction. When rank points are reduced due to penalty, a notification will appear on the main menu screen. Fuck me, and this is gonna happen to me every day, by the way. I never plug, but I get kicked out of Tekken 8 like once per day when I play ranked. It just kicks me out. I don't know if it's Steam that kicks me out or if it's Tekken 8, but I get thrown out. Oh well. But to be honest, that's a sacrifice I'll gladly take if other people who actually plug get a penalty. My game doesn't crash a lot, but for those of you who have crashes pretty regularly, that's also gonna be fucking annoying, I think, if you lose points due to that. This is, I talked about this in a video, favorite practice settings. This is amazing for me because I play this game every day, you know, so I can go into options and just set like, I want to start with Kazuya, I want to beat up on Xiaoyu, of course, every time. I want to beat up on Xiaoyu, every day. So I can set that in options menu and the stage. I'm always on Colosseum due to Infinite. And then I just click practice and it will immediately load all of that up. And then if you want to change anything, you can go into quick select within practice mode and you can just change whatever you want to change, be it the stage or the characters. So super, super welcome. Not even something I would have thought of to include, but this tells you like the game designers there still have some good ideas. Special style UI is gone. Thank you. Playable characters. Behavior fixes and performance. I just glanced at this quickly. I could not see anything in terms of balancing. It just seems to be behavior. But okay, so no balance adjustments. Going to have to wait until... this was something they specified yesterday during the talk. We're not going to have to wait until April, you know, season 2. There's going to be more updates coming along that will look at balancing. That's how I interpreted it. And certainly, like... with some characters, I don't know if I want to wait until fucking April before they get a toning down. You know, like Nina, Yoshi, Jin. I mean, fuck these characters, man. I'm so fed up with... yeah, I'm gonna say it, Jin mains. I'm so fed up with your character. The best is when I'm trying to rank up Steve now, and I get Jin, 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 Jin. If you thought Scourge down 2 was annoying in general, when you're playing Steve... I want to shoot myself with a rusty old handgun. Like, it's nightmare. Nightmare. Just gonna see if there's anything interesting here. Can I enlarge this? Rage art. The following characters rage art with dealing higher damage than intended. Dragon. It's the 3 biggest piece of shit characters. Dragunov, Victor, Zafina. They had higher rage art damage, of course. It wasn't Kazuya, Steve, Bryan. No. How I'm so surprised, by the way. Adjustments were made to Bryan to mitigate instances where certain attacks would whiff. Oh, down 2. That's his 14 frame mid check. That's -2 on block and as a counter launching follow up. By slightly expanding the hitbox, instances where this move would whiff against a nearby opponent, particularly in situations where Bryan could act first after making the opponent block a heat smash were mitigated. Okay, I'm not sure Bryan needs a buff. Again, I don't see Bryan as a big problem in this game. And neither should you. I know you get annoyed because, oh, safe counter hit launcher, I got blown up. Well, stop fucking matching. But he certainly doesn't need a buff. That's for sure. And down 2 is an important button, so it's got a bigger hitbox now. So that's a buff to his poking. It's probably not a huge buff, but it seems like they expanded the hitbox in terms of catching you stepping. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see he needed this. I was more in favor of like, oh, you try and step left, well, he can jet upper you. You try and step right, he'll check you with machine gun, right? So, okay, but it's not like, this is not a natural though. You know, even if he clips you with that, he just gets down to. Down to 3 is not a natural strength. Oh, Incinerator. The hitbox of a 5th attack expanded to address situations where this string was not completely fucking OP. But now there's no counterplay whatsoever and everyone is happy. Go fuck yourself. Happy New Year. Good. Good stuff. I like Bryan. Adjustments were made to actually to mitigate instances where certain attacks would whiff, as well as to address unintended behaviors. Did they buff his tracking? Because that would be insane if they did. The tracking performance was improved only when the opponent is in a down state to mitigate several flops. Oh, but that's nice. That's nice. So when you do the combo, you know, say Rashomon into Iron Hand, Heat Dash, and you do Omen. Would whiff, especially at the wall it would whiff, but on certain characters not that consistent, but now I guess it should be fully consistent. You never know, because they buffed Bryan's soccer kick, like, how many times did they buff Bryan's soccer kick due to it whiffing in downstate? I think it took like 3 buffs and patches before they sorted the problem. So here, I'm not convinced the problem is completely gone, but I'm gonna test it, but I love that they're doing this, because this was annoying. And so this is Demon Uppercut. Adjust the collision detection with your opponent to make it more difficult to slip under a floating opponent by extending the collision upward. Or do they mean within a combo, he would go under the opponent and it wouldn't bound? Because if they expand his hitbox upwards, I mean, maybe they just mean the hitbox of the move. But because I'm thinking about Heihachi's hurtbox as well. I'm going to have to look at these, but nothing major on Heihachi. I would say this is the nicest one, for sure. Jack, forward 1+2. The collision detection with the wall has been adjusted to mitigate the issue of whiffing when attacking near the wall. I had no clue that was a problem. That's his, you know, launcher, mid-launcher. Kaplam. And then Leroy, down for 2, 1+2. That's his 15-frame launcher. To ensure air combos can be initiated more consistently, the behavior when hitting the opponent on the left side has been adjusted to match the behavior when hitting the right side. Okay, combo consistency. Nice for Leroy mains. I mean, I guess that's it for the patch. We all want a more substantial balance patch. For God's sakes, like, did I mention yet Yoshi, Nina, and Jin? Did I do it? I hope I did. I'm just expecting we're going to have to wait, like, give it maybe a month. I hope. I think they said after New Year we're getting a new update. So I'm hoping by that time they do some balance changes to certain characters, because it's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass waiting until April to see those characters toned down. But there's a lot of good stuff in this patch. There's a lot of good stuff. I would say I'm mostly impressed with plugging finally being dealt with the way it should be dealt with, rather than saying, oh, report the players, we'll blacklist them. I mean, I guess they did that to LTG a few times, but you should just, this should be an automated system, you know. You plug, boom, fuck you. That's just how it should be, in my opinion. But good stuff. Like, really good stuff. But again, hoping for some balance changes soon, because this was just behavioral stuff. Happy for Bryan mains, I guess. I'm not sure you needed that, but okay. I say that as someone who has him as one of my mains. But yeah, good stuff. Hope you all enjoy. Clive, haven't tried him yet. About to try him now. Have a great day, everyone.